Hey everybody, Sean Stupinski at the Habegger Corporation. I wanted to show you today looking at an outdoor unit or a condensing unit. The primary function of the condensing unit is to reject heat. So that's its primary function. It is the heat gets absorbed in the evaporator, brought out here, the condenser rejects the heat or gets rid of it, outside to where it really doesn't matter. So it's a real simple test to know if the condenser is doing what it's supposed to do. Guys do a lot of different tests or putting gauges on or things like that, but you can learn an awful lot just by taking a couple of measurements. And I'm going to show you those today. So first measurement is the air temperature going into the coil. Ambient temperature, but the air going in. So I take a thermometer like this, and usually I just clip it on with a magnet. That is measuring the air coming in. And we want that to be typically under 95 degrees. Most units are rated at 95 degrees. If the outdoor air going in is greater than 95, you usually get less capacity. But so we're trying to watch that number. The second number I need, I'm going to take a thermometer like this with a clamp, and I'm going to clamp it right on the liquid line, like that. Have the unit up and running for 10 or 15 minutes. This unit obviously is not running because it gets loud and it makes it hard to do the video. So what I'm looking for is the liquid line less than 12 degrees above the outdoor temperature. Anything under 12 to 15 degrees or so is probably normal. The unit's doing what it's supposed to do. Depending on the sear, that could be 2 or 3 degrees. It could be 7, 8, 9, 10. It goes up when the sear goes down. So if I'm seeing 70 degrees here, the most I'd probably want to see here is about 82, 83. If that line is greater than that, this thing is not doing what it's supposed to do. It is not rejecting heat. And there can only be so many answers. Wrong motor, wrong fan blade, or more likely than not, a dirty coil. When the coil gets dirty, it also tends to throw the air sideways instead of up because there's not enough air going through the coil to fill up the blade. So the blade slings the air, usually goes this way. You can get double road coils where you don't know stuff is in between of them. You're cleaning this, cleaning that, and they both look really clean, but they're filthy in between. Happens all the time. We do double row coils like most manufacturers, so the unit isn't 7 foot tall. Let me show you what one of those coils look like. So this is what a double row coil looks like. I took the top off. You can get a better look at it. But see, if you look over here, these are 2 rows. They're double, they're side to side. See in between here? This is where all the dirt gets, in between here. This is clean, this is clean. In between here looks like a lint screen from a dryer. It's not the easiest job. This actually clips apart. You take the top off, this clips open, lifts up out of the pan like this. See there? That's how you have to wash these double coils like that. Then this comes back together, and then this clips back together. There's clips here. That's how they do a double row coil. So we're back at the outdoor unit here. So I hope that was helpful, that you can see that a lot of times you got to spread the coils. If that liquid line temperature is greater than about 12 to 15 degrees over that incoming or ambient temperature, you're in trouble. That thing is not getting rid of the heat. And like I said, most likely dirty coil. Most likely when the coil gets dirty, the air goes sideways. It doesn't go up. Just things to look for. So you can figure out if this thing's kind of doing what it's supposed to do. Like I said, a couple measurements, 10, 15 minutes. Hope you find that tip helpful.